Hey, how's it going, collectors? Today we're going to check out a custom Silver Surfer. It didn't come with an art box, but it did come with a art print. It has a little tear on top here. But that is the actual sculpture, statue, piece. And that is pretty cool. You can get that framed. And here I just have a favorite issue of mine with a custom base by Red Wolf Collectibles. I want to give a shout out to my boy Tommy, a fellow collector out in Louisiana. This is his piece. He's going to let me review it and then I'll get it out to him. So let's hurry up and get to it so I can pack this thing up. All right, so let's check out the accessory pieces and extra little side pieces. Here you got I got these gloves on because he's chrome and I don't want to get a bunch of fingerprints all over him. So here you got the hand that grabs the board. So the detail on that looks good. The chrome on that is crazy. And let's put that down. So anybody who's ever seen any of my videos, especially the Quicksilver video, knows I am not a fan of a bunch of different little rocks, but that's what we got here. Here we have a bunch of little accessory rocks. Now I will say the detail on that rock could have been a little better. It looks a little plasticky instead of like real meteor or meteorite. And I think that's just because of the paint application, but it's cool. Let's see, there's another one. And here's another down here. Tons and tons of rock. And then here we have, this thing is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I'm not even positive about what you would call this. It's just kind of like the waves and maybe cosmic energy coming off of Surfer and his board. So you have a couple of those. There's another one. These things are packed in tight. It has the rock on it. I wish all of them had the rock on it, but whatever. And to me, the coolest part of this piece is you get two different board options. And this thing is just about as long as the box. See, there's somebody's fingerprints on it. And that's where the arm goes. And this is where his hand would grab and put the waves or whatever on the board where he's touching it. That is very cool. That's board A. And then you have board B, which is more of the old school West Coast 10-foot board, which is also pretty big too. It's got the same little waves. That's where you key in the hand or arm. Also has a bunch of prints and stuff on it. That is cool. So not that much to it. Let's check out the second box. All right, there's only two pieces in the second box. You got your base here, which is the same type of color and material that meteorite stuff as those smaller pieces in the first box. It's packed down in there pretty tight, and it's heavy. So I'm not even gonna attempt to pull that out. I'm gonna pull it out once and put it back in. Surfer is here, and he looks great. The factory packed the hell out of this stuff. Okay. So here he is, chromed out, eyes white. And that is a damn good sculpt. Chrome looks good. Gonna be a burden to keep clean, but he looks really good. You can already see where it's gonna have issues keeping that chrome shiny, man. Try to stay away from chrome. You can see every little mark. But yeah, he looks good, and you can see where he's gonna key in, sitting down on the meteorite. Arm keys in here to hold the board. And he's just chilling, man. Just chilling on the cosmic waves. That looks good. Muscle definition looks great. Not too muscular. I love the bottom of his feet are just flat and chromed out. Smooth and chromed out. It looks good. All right, he's getting heavy. Let me see if I can figure out how to get him back in here. Bada boom, bada bing. Yep, that's not right. There you go. All right, let's put this sucker together. All right, we've already got the base set up, man. I don't know what they made this thing out of, but it is heavy as hell. So I'm going to first try and figure out where these small pieces go. There's one. And surfer goes up top. Indentions in the meteorite make it a little tricky. Tell you what, let's put surfer in first. There he is. I would be a little concerned with weight distribution on this because he's sitting on the front edge of this meteor, and the meteor's already leaned this way. It's built that way. And I would just be a little worried about some leaning issues or some tipping issues because now it's extremely top heavy. So let's see where these go. I don't even, okay. I'm gonna have to defer back to the picture. Oh no, there's one. Well, I'm getting good at this. Watch your back. And this one goes, hold on, bear with me. I got it. Maybe I don't. I suck. All right, this one goes here. Yep, that's not right either. Oh, this goes here. I don't know how. That's kind of a crazy hole. Right here. This is nuts. I don't even see where any stuff goes. There's one hole here. Okay, that rock goes there. Now what? I'm gonna have to do what I didn't want to do and all right. I swear to God, rocks are my arch nemesis when it comes to statues, man. Hate them. I've decided. It's definitive. I hate rocks. I don't like rocks. All right, here's the first board. Now I will say that board fits in there kind of loose. A lot of the, that doesn't even want to stay in. That is a problem. Wow. Okay, it stays in without the board. It's fine. And I put the board in. You know. and it's having some issues staying with the board. I'm not even gonna take a chance with that one. Let's try the other one. Yeah, there's some seam issues, and other issues here with this piece. That one is a little better, but it's still not in there snug at all. I have no idea where these two rocks go, and I quit looking. But without all the loose connections here, it looks good. Now, I'll get you some close-ups where you can actually see a lot of these seams. You can see the seam where he's sitting here. The arm seam, elbow seam where you connect the board is pretty bad. I have no idea where these rocks go. I'll figure it out later. But otherwise, it looks good. I personally preferred this board, but it wouldn't stay up. This board is heavier than the other board too. And it just wouldn't, I wasn't comfortable leaving it in because it was way too loose. If you look here, if I barely touch this, that's moving around. And I'll show you guys the other one close up. If I take that off and try this other board, it will not go in flush. And this one is, this is gonna fall out if I let it go. But you can, that's literally just, comes out that easy. And it won't sit flush back here. I don't want this thing to break, so I'm not even gonna play with that one. All in all, pretty good looking. Seem to be some production flaws. Surfer right here on his butt just doesn't sit flush at all. Like I said, you have the elbow seam. Now when you put the arm in without a board, it's in there strong, not moving at all. But once you put that board in, it tilts it forward and kind of tilts it out where that arm is loose. So you can still see the seam pretty good. It's hard to make a surfer. If you're not going to do the body in one piece, you're going to have seams, visible seams. But the way it's built into the elbow and the elbow bent and you're looking at it forward, you'd never know it was there. So I get that. Otherwise, man, it's a good piece except for these damn rocks. Rocks can kiss my ass. So let's get some close-ups of it, and I'll also get some close-ups of the seam so you see what I'm talking about. The hand here doesn't sit flush. There's nothing I can do about that. It's all right, man. I really like this other board, but I do not trust the way that arm was moving around with that board. And like I said, this isn't my piece, but Tommy will probably see this before he even gets it, but I couldn't keep this anyway because I would have a hard problem on display because the depth of this thing, if you measure it like this, is about 22 inches. And let's see what the height without the board, you're looking at a little bit over 24 inches. And then once you put a board on, and I'm gonna have to just do it with the long board. Once you put this board on, you're looking at a height of 32 inches. So it's a big quarter scale piece. All right, let's get some close-ups of it and shut it down. Damn rocks. All right, that'll do it, man. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this custom Silver Surfer. It had its flaws, but all in all, I think it was a good piece. It's a good piece. It just had some connection issues. I really preferred this board, but I just didn't. I didn't trust the that key to hold because it was a little loosey goosey. But otherwise, outside of rocks, which I notoriously have issues with, I really liked it. My boy should be pretty happy with it. It's big, I know that. It's tall, really tall. But I have a custom Gore shipping finally. I know I've been saying that the last 3 or 4 videos, but he's finally shipping. So I'll be getting that content out to you. I wanted to get him done before the movie comes out, so people could kind of touch bases with the character and see what he looked like, what he looked like in the comics as compared to Christian Bale. And I'm sure some Christian Bale pieces will start coming out pretty soon as well. But otherwise, hit like and subscribe if you like the content, and we'll get some more out to you soon. Keep collecting, and I'll do the same. Peace. Watch out for rocks.
Two cricket dance.